Good morning to one and all. A warm welcome for everyone. I'm K. Shivardhan from Computer Science and Engineering Department in JNT Anandapuram. Today, I'm here to share my ideas with you on the topic of deques in data structures. The main topic today I'm going to share and discuss with you is operations and applications of deque. First of all, what is deque? Deque stands for a double-ended queue. Means from the both ends, insertion and deletion can be done. Generally, on deque is a generalized version of linear queue. In the double-ended queue, the insertion and deletion can be performed at the both ends. It is a main advantage of a deque. And when it comes to properties, deque perform both the insertion and deletion based on the principle of last in first out. Means the last element will go first out, and then the deque can also perform the insertion and deletion based on first in first out. Means the element which enters first into deque will go out first from the deque. This is the properties of deques. Comes to types. There are mainly two types of deques. They are input restricted deques, output restricted deques. Input restricted deque means in input restricted deque, deque has certain restrictions for inserting an elements, and there is no restrictions for deletion. Only has that certain restrictions for inserting an element. In input restricted deque, the elements can only be inserted from one end, where deletion can be done at the both ends. Means deletion can be done at both the ends of a deque, but only insertion can done at one end when it comes to input restricted deque. When we come to output restricted deque, here deque has certain restrictions for removing an element. Means here insertion can easily happen at the two ends of a deque. The removing an element from deque is very difficult when compared to input restricted deque. Output restricted deque is mainly easy to remove an element at happens at only one end, and insertion can happen at both ends of a deque. Then the operations which we done in deque, these are the basic operations that can be performed on a deque. They are mainly four type of operations. They are insertion at front means the element inserting at the front of a deque. Deletion at front means the deleting an element at the front of a deque. Insertion at rear means inserting an element at a rear position means at the other end of a deque. Deletion at rear means deleting an element at a rear position at the other end of a position. When it comes to applications, mainly applications of deques are deque support both stack and queue ops. Means deque can support both the stacks and the queues operations, which operations will held in queues, and stacks can be performed and applied by deques. Deque can use it to store web browsing history. Deque is mainly used to store the history of web browsing, and deque is mainly used to undo operations. And also deque can also use it in job scheduling algorithms in some main codings when palindrome check implementation. Deque is also helps us to check the palindrome of letters. And when it comes to multi-process scheduling, here nowadays single processing is not a good option as modern apps require high computing power. Nowadays, single processor is not enough. We all need multiple processors. So double-ended queue is very crucial and important to use multiple processors. So double-ended queue is very important in creating or producing the multiple processors. So thank you.